Good morning, everybody out there in YouTube land and people of the interweb. Hope you're all fine and dandy. We're just off out. It's Sunday morning and we're going to be doing a little bit of shopping. So we're going to feast our eyes upon.
Anyway, aren't we?
We are going to try. We're going to feast our eyes upon what remnants are left.
The Willy Bum Bum song on.
I feel a little bit like a sort of a crow or a raven or a pigeon going after the last bits of piecemeal that are left on the shelves. What do you feel?
I'm a bit scared that we're gonna be caught up in the riots in Sainsbury's.
Yeah. Do you know?
What is flipping bags?
Don't worry. I don't do riots. I avoid them like the. No, maybe I was going to say I avoid them like the plague. Maybe not a very good choice of word at the moment. But I avoid them like they are something that I wish to avoid. There you go. But they're going out of fashion, absolutely.
We brought the kids so that they can look pathetic and so we can poke them through the front of any mobs.
Yeah.
Stuff that we need.
I did say to Hazel, would it be a bit too much if I were to, I don't know, maybe use a wheelchair or something and try and sort of, generate some sort of sympathy that way? But from what I've heard on the internet, sympathy seems to be something that's gone out the window with a lot of the human race at the moment. So we're just going to have to see how we fare. I'm really not thinking that we're going to do that well, to be honest.
All we need is bread and milk and some dinner and some ham. That's what we need.
All we need is bread, milk and some ham, of course. What's the odds? And some dinner. What's the odds there's going to be none of that? If it gets much worse, I'll be taking my rifle out and going over the fields and shooting some pigs and stuff. Yeah, I might get my rifle out and go poaching, as it were. We'll see. But I'm hoping it doesn't come to that. But there is an awful lot of doom and gloom on the horizon at the moment. Yeah, I know. I'm not going to buy into it, as you know. Panic and fear really doesn't do any good, does it? It doesn't contribute to the well-being of your mind and soul. So we're just gonna see what we can see, aren't we, Hazel?
We'll see what we can get.
What do you think, Willow? Yeah? Thanks for your input. So, Willow obviously and clearly doesn't care about what I say.
I just want to get some of that broth mix stuff.
Huh?
That dried broth mix stuff.
Broth mix?
Yeah, the soup stuff that we put in the soup.
I thought you meant I was talking about something Russian then. Need some of that brothnik stuff.
No, like the dried lentils and all that gunk that go in soup.
Dried lentils, not lintels. Lintels are what you put between, when you put a window in.
I know what a lintel is.
Or across a
I
room.
didn't say lentils, I said lentils.
She said lintels.
I said lentils.
I'll tell you what, I bet it tastes like lentils.
You like my soup, thank you very much.
Yeah, I love your soup.
We ate all the soup that I made the first time I made it. We ate a lot. It was enough for about 10 people and we guzzled it down.
Yeah, we did.
Yes, you did. You had 2 massive bowls. And...
Maybe I did.
Do we really want to go into what else you've got massive loads of? Don't be rude.
Sex appeal. Doesn't it do it for you? I don't think it would. Anyway, we're going to go to the shops. Let's see what happens. Right, we're in Sainsbury's. We're just going to have a peruse. It seems very quiet at the minute. We'll see what they've got left. Well, this is the fresh chicken, fresh fish and fresh meat bit. So they've obviously gone through here like a swarm. You greedy bastards. The greedy bastards. Let's have a look at what they have got left. Oh, fish is all gone nearly. Terrible, isn't it? Right, not to panic much because the kids are happy. They've got toys. There's no shortage on toys. Unfortunately, they couldn't be one of the first things to go, but never mind. Anyway, so they've got their toys, and I've got I've got myself 1 or 2 things that I was looking for, and I found them in here. So I'll show you them later. But it really is sparse in here of people and of products. They've swept through it again like locusts again. Anyway, let's crack on. Well, that was a task and a half. We were shopping, and getting the shopping wasn't that bad, and what was left, I mean, the stuff that we wanted was basic stuff anyway, so luckily it was there. We got a loaf of bread and we got some milk, so we're happy. Kids are happy they got toys. I got some toys as well, but I'll show you when I get home. Yeah, something that most of you don't know about me. Pippa knows it from Worm's Eye View, and I've got something very much in common with her husband Lee. Me and Lee are sort of, I guess we're like, we're collecting buddies or collecting brothers at heart and spiritually, because he does something that I do, and I'll show you when we get home. So yeah, so we've finished the shopping. It's not been that bad, to be fair. I mean, there's there are, you know, the obvious things like toilet roll, kitchen roll, stuff like that tends to be gone. There seems to be a mass exodus of eggs as well at the minute. But everything else seems to be pretty much in place. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, anyway, we were in the shop for a little while, but we were in the toy range, not because of me, because of the kids. Spent half an hour, 3/4 of an hour in the toy section, choosing what bloody toy they want. Nightmare. Anyway, let's see what Willow got. What you got there, Willow? What have you got there?
A ball of fluff.
A ball of fluff.
A ball.
And how much was that?
£10
£10 fat.
for a ball of.
Yeah, that's mine. Don't show it. Put that back for me, please, Fox. Oh, Fox nearly gave you an inkling as to what my little hobby is. But yeah, I've managed to put it back anyway. So yeah, so we're here, and so yeah, we're done for today. I think Hazel's got an idea of going to Hobbycraft because she wants to get some bits for the children, just in case they're off school or they could decide to close the schools down, or just in case, just for general purpose really. So she wants to get some stuff for them to do. So we're going to wait and see when we leave here. We're having a coffee at the minute, and then we're going to crack on. See ya in a bit. Coffee.
Because it
Fox has got
says.
himself a Batman. What did you get, Fox?
Look, it says it.
Batman Lego.
Yeah, Batman.
Are you going to make it?
Yeah.
I did tell you not to open it.
Paw Patrol egg.
And the Paw Patrol egg. Very cool. I did tell you not to get it out, but obviously you don't care. I'm worried you'll lose bits, but never mind. That's down to you. Hazel, how are you?
Oh, yeah.
How are you feeling?
I'm
Poor. I'm not surprised.
There you go.
Right.
Thank you.
Look at them. They're all eating. They didn't even think to get me anything. I did only want to laugh, to be fair. I'm working on some weight reduction. Yeah, very good, very good. So I can see all those little bits and pieces there getting lost, but you don't care, do you? Because you didn't have to pay for it. Oh, it's a story as old as time itself.
Also, got a Harry Potter Lego.
Yeah, shut up and eat your chips and nuggets.
Stingy, isn't it?
That's because, do you know why? I reckon the staff have been hoarding the stuff behind for themselves.
Maybe.
So they've been taking a few chips and spuds home,
But you're right.
you know, from the canteen.
Yeah.
Never mind, never mind. So how was this experience for you then, Hazel? Hello?
What?
How was this experience for you?
The shopping?
Yeah.
What's that with you? The actual shopping was alright. Sitting down the aisle, the toy aisle for half
Yeah,
an
I've already
hour.
said that. Is it something you'd like to repeat again in the very near future? No, me either. So we're off to what you call it after this, aren't we?
Daddy, because I'm eating things, aren't
Don't ask me, I'm videoing. Can't you see I'm busy? Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it in a sec. Give me a second, I'll do it. So we're off to Hobbycraft after this, aren't we, for the kids?
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe it's not raining or something.
Because
Oh, that sounds good. See you in a bit. Right. Fox is having trouble getting out of the door. He's not the brightest button. Right, there he goes. They're out. Right, they're going into Hobbycraft. I decided not to go into Hobbycraft. It was just a bridge too far for me, unfortunately. All I wanted to do really was just sit in the car and get myself a coffee. Willow! Leave the door alone. She's like a bloody thug. So yeah, I've decided to stay put in the car. I've had enough of it.
The doors are bloody locked again.
Wait for a second. Oh, what a palaver that was. What happened? The door's playing up because Willow got in the car before me and Hazel when we came out of Sainsbury's, and she decided to get in the car and then lock all the doors with the keys and like have a fun game for us to get in. I was in there already, to be fair, and she wouldn't give me the keys, and Hazel tried to get the doors open. They wouldn't, and I don't know what she's done to the keys, but now we're having problems with the locking system on the car. Bloody kids. I don't know, never mind. But yeah, so they've gone into Hobbycraft now. As I say, I decided not to. It was just a bit too much for me. We did go into B&M and had a look in there, and there was, I think it's the only way to describe, was not a very nice woman. In fact, she was quite horrible, to be fair. And she was in front of us, and she had loaded, well, she'd bought £200 worth of tin soups. So even though there was very little madness that we could actually see in the superstore inside Sainsbury's, B&M made up for it. It was absolutely, well, I mean, there was a couple of people in there just buying everything they get their hands on, which is just completely selfish. And this woman was, well, I'll tell you what type of person she was. She had a box, and she couldn't reach it, and I picked it up for her and handed it to her. It was quite a heavy box. Not even a thank you, not even an acknowledgement. Horrible, horrible individual, and greedy to boot. Selfish people. Anyway, that's the story in there. 200 quid on soups, people. What's going on? What's going on? You know, it's not a nuclear fallout. All right, it's bad, but it's not, you know, it's going to be worse if they keep doing things like that, the greedy sods. As I've said in another video that I'll either put up before this or after. So yeah, that's it really. So they're in Hobbycraft now, as you know. Oh, terrible. You know what? I really don't want to scratch my nose because of this bug, this virus. But it's so itchy that it leaves me no alternative. I have to. And apparently that bacteria gel doesn't really work on it because it's a virus, and also I'm told. Don't quote me on that. I might be completely wrong. And then somebody else said if it's got more than 60% alcohol in it, then the bacteria gel is pretty good for wiping out the virus. I don't know. But if the bacteria gel's that good, why are we not drinking it? I don't know. If it's that positive and that affirmative in its action against the virus, why are we not just swallowing it by the bottle? So yeah, I don't know. We're going to wait now to go home, and I'll show you what I got when we get there. I'm waiting for the kids to get back in the car, and then I'm going to grab a coffee because I need a coffee. Like there's no tomorrow. Maybe not a good choice of words, but I need a coffee like nobody's business. Speak to you in a bit. Oh, listen to Hazel's dulcet tones. Sounds like she's had a lot of fun in Hobbycraft with the kids. What did you get, Willow?
I'm going to put this
Homework. I'm doing one about sea creatures.
Oh, cool.
And I'm doing one about turtles. And so we got this.
Yeah.
And we also got these pictures.
Oh, okay. Those sea creatures, yeah?
To stick around there.
Nice work.
Because I'm doing turtles.
You got some Tweetles. Very nice. I'm not going to even ask you.
We got these.
Oh, they're like those Twizzly stick things, aren't they? Those pipe cleaners.
And then we can use the pom-poms for little fishes.
Oh, good idea.
And we're gonna...
Hazel, what happened? What happened? That
Come
happened.
out for a wee. Is there a wee on the floor by the car?
Nice.
Yeah, that's awesome. And
Mind you, I had one where you were in there, to be fair.
then
the
he
car.
decided that he wanted
Oh my god.
a Playmobil
It's like the Wailing Wall.
or a professional mourner.
Yes. Woe is me.
Then he wanted a Playmobil. No, not a Playmobil, like a Play-Doh fire engine.
Yeah.
And I said no.
No, yeah.
I
And
want
what happened
Play-Doh in
then?
the house. This happened then.
Oh,
He had the,
okay.
I'm gonna throw up! I'm gonna throw up! As
He gets that from me when I don't get what I want. Are you going the wrong way? You're going the wrong way here.
Sorry. As
Dear,
he's-
dear, dear.
as he's shoving his fingers
Yeah,
up and down his
he's
throat,
my
and
son,
I'm
all
gonna
right.
throw up.
Right.
The checkout, I had to say to the lady, he's not, just to be clear, you don't need to panic in this current day and age. He is not about to throw up. This is a tantrum sickness.
Tantrum puke.
Yes, it's a tantrum throwing
Never
up.
mind.
He's not about to throw up.
Oh, well.
I'm about to throw
Well, I tell you what, let's go into
Oh,
Costa's
dear.
and have a drink, shall we?
Yes, we're going to go for coffee. I've had enough, I tell you. Oh, by the way, when I said
You'll be okay.
I've got to put a disclaimer in there. Don't go drinking alcohol gel. I just said that as a bit of satire.
Don't try
drink
this at
it.
home.
Don't drink it. So I'm back home now in the safety and comfort of my own home. So far, far away, hopefully, from the oiks out there, at least some of them anyway. Right. So I was going to explain to you about the hobby that I've got. And the hobby that I have got is this. I'm quite sad, really. And it's the same hobby as Lee. Not that I'm calling Lee sad, not by any stretch of the imagination. And you might have had an inkling of it when Fox pulled one out earlier and you probably saw the actual top of the box. But I collect these. I collect Hot Wheels cars. And these are just a couple of the ones that I've got that I didn't have that I was looking for. Pretty new out, some of them. So that's the Piranha Terror one. And I've been collecting these for quite some time. These are, you know, some of these are pretty new. There you go there. What's that one? That's the Custom 56 Ford truck. So you can see that. So that's pretty cool. I bought 7 or 8 of them, but I'm not going to show you all of them. I'll just show a sample of them. I'll show you three of them. And Bugzilla, which is this one. Pretty cool, even if I do say so myself. So I've been collecting those now for, well, quite a few years, really. I've got, I don't know, I've got loads. I've got a couple of sort of crate loads of them. So I've got quite a few, and I've even collected some of the larger ones of the monster trucks that they brought out as well. So yeah, so that's what I was doing today. That's why I was very, very happy when we were in Sainsbury's, because that's where I purchased them from. So yeah, so despite what's going out there in the world, I'm in a very, very happy cocoon and place at the minute, because I've got my Hot Wheels. The kids are all happy with the toys that they've got, and so it's a good day. Yes, I am a pretty sad individual, but you know that anyway. Would you really have expected anything of any difference? So I'm going to call it a day now. We've done the vlog. I hope you're all okay out there. Just stay safe, look after yourselves, and I will speak to you all very soon in the next vlog, hopefully. Take it easy, guys. Speak to you very soon. Bye now.